Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. Last time, my friends, we played the boss rush here in the Mushroom Kingdom. Today, we are wrapping up the rest of this game. We are hanging up our caps by taking on the final kingdom, otherwise known as the darker side. And it's also known as the Perfect Run Challenge. Just like other Mario games, you have to play this level with precision and perfection in order to beat it. And I'm very excited to be showing this off. But before we begin, we have a couple of things that we need to do. First and foremost, you already know the drill. Drop a like on this video. If you have witnessed this journey with us, doesn't matter when, if you were a part of this adventure with us, show it by leaving a like on this video. And don't forget to answer the comment question of the day. Last time I asked you guys who is your favorite kingdom boss, and here are some of the responses we got. Today's comment question of the day is, what is your favorite part about this game? What is Super Mario Odyssey for you? What makes this game the game it is? For me, I am just, really happy that this game has perfected controls. Like, I can't stress this enough. Every time I recommend this game to anyone, it's not because of the game itself. It's actually always because of how perfected this game is and how it really does feel like the perfect Mario game. You know, Mario's controls feel absolutely amazing, and anyone, gamer or not, can play this game. And, within like a few hours, you'll have these controls down, and, you'll feel like the game is made for you, and you just have so much fun playing the game. I could spend hours just literally running around jumping with Mario and Cappy. That's how good this game feels in the hands, and that is what you really are looking forward to when you buy a game, is just how good it feels. Obviously, the experience, the story, the gameplay, everything behind it also plays a huge factor, but again, I can't stress enough how good this game feels when you're playing it. It is absolutely amazing. Whether on Switch, whether on TV, it is an amazing game. So props to Nintendo for it. Like, literally one of my all-time top 5 favorite games for sure. A game that I could totally see myself playing, for the long haul. I could do this. I could literally play this game every day. Like, this has a higher replay value than Breath of the Wild does. Easily, even though Breath of the Wild I still would have to say is my favorite Nintendo game because of how much has went into it and just the amount of, things to do in that game and just how good that game feels. This definitely would be second, if not, very close first, But anyways, I rambled on for long enough. As you can see, we are almost done completing all of these kingdoms. There's just a couple of power moons in every kingdom. Well, I guess in some of the kingdoms that we haven't done. So today, I'm going to be just wrapping up every kingdom first before we make our way to the darker side. And the first power moon, in fact, is actually located right over this way. If you walk over behind the Odyssey near this bush of trees, or I guess this house or school of trees, you will find a portrait which will take you to the Snow Kingdom. And funny enough, we actually have an achievement that we can't get because we're missing the final war portrait to do, and it's located here in the Snow Kingdom. I honestly thought I did this earlier on in the Let's Play, but I guess I was wrong, and here we are doing it right now. So we're gonna go ahead and exit this place and make our way back to the Mushroom Kingdom. As you see, there is no power moons that I have for the Mushroom Kingdom. I spent them all. I'll go ahead and show off exactly what it looked like as we deposited them into the Odyssey. I don't think I've ever had at any given moment more power moons than I did before I left the Mushroom Kingdom this time around. I had so many power moons, like over 90 for sure, I'll tell you that. And there were actually all power moons found within this kingdom. Like, starting off this kingdom, I didn't have many power moons Seriously. But anyways, go ahead and talk to this guy, and we're just gonna go ahead and buy a couple of outfits. As you can see, I did stock up on coins. The reason I did that is because obviously I wanted to make sure I don't go broke by the end of this Let's Play. I wanted to have just a couple thousand of coins on me. Now, I don't necessarily need to buy every single outfit in the shop in order to beat the game. All I need to do is just buy like 4 or 5 different outfits, hats, and you know, whatever that is, suits, full-fledged body suit, whatever. And the reason is because that's also an achievement power moon you get from Toadette. However many costumes you buy, she'll reward you, you know, with a power moon. It's like, hey, you bought 35, here you go, have one of these. Hey, you bought another 35, here you go, take that. It's pretty nice, I must say. And then the final one that I guess I'll buy is this. Actually, I can go ahead and buy the football outfit. Why the heck not? But the clown outfit we're gonna need also for something in this episode. The only one that I would have to say that I need to work on grinding is the skeleton outfit. That's 9,000 coins. But luckily for us, there's a tactic in this game that makes like getting coins super easy. It just takes time. However, it is really easy, and that's honestly like what you really need to look for. I mean, who cares? You could literally play I'm telling you, man, this game is so much fun that even collecting coins, dude, for like an hour is fun. Like, I was doing the oh wow, I didn't even realize I switched outfits. I look like this, whatever, fine, dude. Mario is just showing off that bling, dude. If Mario were a real man and Nintendo were paying this guy, he'd be filthy rich. I mean, I guess Mario's kind of real. Like, he is a human being. Not Mario, but like the voice actor. There's a dude out there that sounds just like this. He is Nintendo's golden boy. It's pretty nice. I never met the dude. I wish I could have. Like, some of my friends have met him at conventions, but I'm lame and I don't go to conventions, so I'm always, you know, left with the shorter end of the stick when it comes to crazy things like that, and it's always my fault. But anyways, talk to Toadette here. She'll go ahead and give us the power moons that we need. Hat icon, which is, oh, what? Oh, that was 1 power moon. I thought it was 2. I'm like, she just gave me 2 power moons? Are you for real? We got fashion icon. That's the 3rd one, and then let's see the 4th one, what it is. It's going to be the World Warper. And then at the end of this also, it'll be like, hey, you did it all, man. You got it all. All right, let's see what else. One more. I'm gonna. Oh, you're so accomplished. And we did it, guys. Mushroom Kingdom completed. Cap Kingdom completed. Cascade completed. Sand Kingdom completed. Lake Kingdom, 38 out of 42. That's not good. That means there's 4 power moons that we haven't gotten there. The 39, 40, 41, yeah, 42. 4 power moons, man. What is this? And I actually, oh, I do know the other power moon. That's right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go ahead and make my way to the Lake Kingdom. So there's the art found within the Lake Kingdom that I didn't do. And then there's also going to be the 3 costume power moons. There are 3 mermaids in this kingdom. You need to wear a designated outfit for each one of the mermaids, and then they'll give you a power moon as a thank you, because, I mean, come on, they're mermaids, man. They can't like travel too far away from water. They need to be near water at all times. But yeah, they also have dreams and hopes and aspirations. They want to see other people from different parts of the earth, like a spaceman, someone out of this world, a cowboy, someone that is in an opposite part of the world than the mermaids are in. Like, mermaids, they're in water, you know, cowboys are in desert and sand. And then the final one is going to be a pirate, I think. I don't know why they wanted to see pirates. Maybe, you know, I mean, I don't know, actually. I'm not even going to make assumptions as to why they wanted to see pirate. But I'm gonna go ahead and change into the outfit right now. And by the outfit, I mean I will wear the pirate outfit first, and then I will meet you guys at one of the mermaids. We'll go back to the Odyssey, switch out. I'll meet you guys again at the mermaid, so on and so forth. That way you don't have to watch me go back and forth constantly. It's just a big waste of time. So I will meet you guys at the mermaids. A pirate! Hey, it is! Now you are a pirate! And then she gives you a power moon. Thank you so much! A cowboy! A spaceman! And with that, guys, we are done. As you can see, we interacted with all 3 of the mermaids, showed them exactly what outfits they were wanting to see, what their little hearts desired. Now, what does that mean for me? It means we have 1 more moon to obtain in this kingdom before we are finally done with this place. And it's going to be this right here. As you can see, this is in Cascade Kingdom, and it's a very familiar power moon that we've done. It just pretty much tells you that, hey, and somewhere in that area, underneath one of those rocks, you're going to find a power moon, and in order to break the rocks, you need the giant T-Rex. We did this before for a power moon in that kingdom, which is why I guess I was confusing it with that power moon. But if you go back, you can actually do another power moon for this kingdom and be done with this place once and for all. So I'll go ahead and meet you guys at the spot once we've possessed the T-Rex. So the first rock between where Uncle Amiibo is and the second rock is the one that you want to break. Go ahead and carefully break it, and then once you've done that, I guess you go ahead and exit from the T-Rex, and it'll take a couple tries before you get it, but somewhere in this area should be where the power moon's located at. There you go. Okay, so that was so weird, man. Like, I sat here for the last 5 minutes, literally ground pounding it. I went back, even interacted with the artwork again, and then I came back here, and surprisingly, literally, it was right here. Like, I've been ground pounding this spot. I've been doing it for like 5 minutes, game. Gosh dang. But we are done with this place once and for all. So now we have 1 more power moon to do before we make our way to the darker side, and that's going to be in Metro Kingdom. Metro Kingdom is in fact the only kingdom in the game that we haven't 100%ed, and that's for 2 reasons. Reason A, we don't have 1 power moon, which requires us to have a certain costume in order to get this power moon, and B, the fact that I can't beat the 100 jump rope challenge. Now, I have to say, I have not come across a power moon more difficult than this one in this game. Everything else in the game has been pretty much, it's been good. I mean, if I've been able to do it, then obviously it's not impossible. And I know this jump rope challenge one isn't impossible either. It just takes too much dedication and extreme precision with your jumping and how you time them and everything like that. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to opt out and just skip over it for now. Like, maybe eventually one day, if I do make more Odyssey videos on this specific file, I'll go ahead and, you know, maybe show it off, or I'll try my best to do it on my own time since you already know what it's like. But, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the power moon that I need, and then I'm gonna just get out of here. We're gonna pretend Metro Kingdom has been done 100%. If only they did it like the volleyball challenge in the Seaside Kingdom, where like you only needed to collect, I guess in that kingdom you also needed to collect like over 100, you needed to do over 100, or you needed to do 100 volleyball hits to be able to get the power moon for it. So I guess they're both difficult in their own way, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way back behind this building over here, and you have to have the clown outfit for this. You gotta go ahead and make your way behind these boxes, and I think the only way to get through here is by going behind one of these 2 alleyways, but this one is not gonna take you anywhere because there's a building in between. You want to go ahead and interact with this guy. Man, I could go for a laugh right now if only there were a clown around. He sees you, he starts laughing. Ooh, he's probably having a bad day, you know, business meeting didn't go as well as he thought it would, so he's out here, you know, just looking at the view, just trying to get somebody to put him in a good mood or whatnot. But anyways, let me go ahead and show off real quickly. Metro Kingdom, the last power moon we need is going to be, like I said, the jump rope challenge, which is somewhere around here. There you go. Takatu already told us, jump rope genius, you need to do it 100 times. I can't do it, I suck. I will openly admit to you guys that I'm just gonna give up on this, and for the sake of getting this LP done, I'm gonna give up on this. One day I'll come back to it and beat it on my own time, but I guess you're never gonna witness it in an LP. Snow Kingdom done, Seaside Kingdom done. The reason why this is done, even though I had like 2 power moons here to do, which were the volleyball ones, is because those were done off screen. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip of the 100 volleyball challenge right now. Alright, so that was the clip showing off how to get the 100 volleyball challenge power moon. To do it the first time, you just have to get 30, and then you get the power moon, and do it 100 times, you get the second power moon. So with that, Seaside Kingdom is done, Luncheon Kingdom is done, Ruin Kingdom is done, Bowser Kingdom done, Moon Kingdom done, Dark Side done, and the Darker Side. Now, you're probably wondering, how come the Darker Side is done even though you haven't played it? Well, this is future me talking to you guys, and now I'm gonna go ahead and give it to past me to go ahead and show off the Darker Side. Alright guys, here we are in the Darker Side of the moon. This is it. We are about to show off the perfect run. This is the final level of the game, and I'm going to be showing off two variations as to how you can beat this level. There is the variation that I'm going to show off right now, which is how you beat the level the intended way with a little extra fun stuff, and then there is the variation of how to beat the level if you're just a lazy human being and you don't want any effort whatsoever put into this. Then you could do what I'm about to show off at the end of the game. And normally I don't exploit glitches in video games, especially on my channel. I feel like that just takes away from the game. Glitches are meant to be something that you just don't even think about. You're just supposed to forget about them and just pretend they don't exist in respect for the video game that you're playing, but I have to show it off in this one. So anyways, I have to say, this is probably one of the best levels in the game, hands down. Obviously, I'm not recording this live. I don't want to fool you guys and, you know, have people think that I'm like a professional at this game where I can commentate and play like a pro. That's definitely not true. I mean, sometimes I can, but this is one of those levels that you just want to play without focusing on doing anything else alongside it. And as you can see, there are multiple different things that you could do to, you know, help your way along this little journey. Like, for example, this spot right here, if you use the Cappy dive, or if you use Cappy's abilities, or just Mario's dive ability, you'll be able to, you know, land on these metal blocks without taking any hit from the lava. I'm pretty sure lava in this is not an instant death. You just take a hit. You could come into this with like 6 HP, but again, that's not necessary, at least for the beginning of this, especially if you know exactly what you're doing. All you gotta do is just avoid the obstacles and falling into the lava. And also another thing that I really like about this game, it kind of brings all the kingdoms in this game together, like different like things that happen in different kingdoms together, and the music as well. Like, as you could see, this is music that was in Bowser's Kingdom, also in other, you know, kingdoms in the game. It's pretty dope. We're using this up route to be able to make our way all the way up. We use the lava ball, and I think there's going to be one more thing that we're going to be capturing before we make our way to the end of this and capture the big final thing, you know, to end off this thing with the shebang. But go ahead and wall jump all the way up over here. This is the water part. This is probably, like, you know, the difficult part of this. It requires patience. Plus the water also is freezing for whatever reason. I mean, like, we're in a giant cube of some sort of just of fire and lava, but suddenly this water here freezes you for whatever reason. Oh yeah, there's Yoshi as well. I forgot about this guy. So there's also a segment as well with Yoshi that they give you. Now this one's pretty dope. You literally just have to hold onto the wall with Yoshi and avoid like being touched by the fuzzies. You have like two conveyor belts kind of just moving upwards, and the fuzzies, they're just moving back and forth. They're minding their own business. It's actually not that hard to avoid this with Yoshi. And then just move over to the next side just so you can make your way all the way up on top. And then we made our way to this spot right here. Now, I would recommend doing what I'm about to show off. If you talk to the Sphinx and answer the riddle for the Sphinx, they'll give you an extra like HP, heart, whatever. So even if you do take damage at any point in this, it doesn't even matter. If you come into this level with 6 and you still have like, let's say 4 HP, and then you go replenish your HP over here, you'll end up being refreshed back to 6, which is pretty dope. And he's going to ask you what is the only kingdom that he hasn't visited, and it's the Mushroom Kingdom, obviously. The Mushroom Kingdom is the only kingdom in the game this dude did not make an appearance in. He was not welcome there, and I guess it's a good thing. You know, nobody wants his riddles, nobody wants to deal with him, nobody even wants to see him in our homeland. My boy Mario's from the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't think he's appreciative of a Sphinx who thinks he knows it all living there and just making life harder. But this part, you want to go ahead and give Cappy away. So this is this part, and there's also another part where you won't have Cappy, but the second part is actually really easy. But for this part, you want to make sure that you, you know, just take your time. Like, I can't stress it enough. Taking your time is key for levels like this. So you just kind of have to work your way up these things as they slowly come out. And then as you make your way all the way up to the top, you'll be greeted by Glide-On. Go ahead, glide on him, guys. So this part, you can actually skip it all using Glide-On. However, you do need to make your way inside of this whirlwind in order to get that extra elevation. And then you just need to mash the B button to glide, to hold the glide where you're at. Otherwise, he will start gliding downwards. Right now, he's kind of like flying, or I guess gliding. I guess that's what planes do. He can't just naturally just start flying upwards from, you know, a standstill point. But this part, skipping it makes the rest of this pretty easy. Now, this is the part where you're greeted with the ending part of the final perfect run, whatever you want to call this, and it's a Bowser segment. Now, if you enjoyed playing the final boss with Bowser, you're gonna enjoy this much more, because this is like a way doper section that you do with Bowser, and it's actually a little challenging, and I'm gonna show off exactly what challenging points you have here. So as you can see, you started off with Bowser. Looks good, fine and dandy, everything's all good and okay. However, you're greeted with giant boulders that are just rolling down the hill, and this is where the extra HP comes in handy, because if you do get hit 3 times here, it's it, instant death. You gotta restart this thing from the beginning and start fresh. Like, there's no checkpoints in between, you know. You got to do this from the beginning, and then also you got to just go ahead and every time you're here, as you see, you'll have like one of those boulders chasing after you from behind. You want to whack it, you want to make sure you hit it so you don't accidentally you know, take any damage from it. It does take some time because you constantly have to look back, but trust me, when you do it and you perfect it, you'll feel good about yourself because you'll have, you know, full HP. And this isn't one of those things that you necessarily need to go fast in. Just take your time. It's better done with precision in a timely fashion than speedrunning it where it looks sloppy. But I think that's it, guys. We are at the very end. This is the last segment of this, and it's just a giant thank you. And I really like how they did this. They did it with the electric poles, because it's a theme that we've had in the game where we've used these electric poles to travel from one spot to the next in various different kingdoms, and they, you know, used it one final time in this game, and it worked out pretty nicely. Every electricity line pole you grab onto, it'll light up and say thank you. You go ahead and use Cappy to view it, and then once you're done, go ahead and enter the warp pipe, and bang shilling, just like that, my friends, you completed the darker side. Now, the reason I chose to show this one off first before doing the glitch is because I didn't want to, you know, ruin the first time we've shown off the darker side here on the channel. I wanted to make it like a professional, I guess, playthrough. So yeah, Cappy and I have come a long way. We've seen a bunch of different kingdoms. He has a very sentimental moment with you. At this very moment, you really realize that the game is done. I mean, sure, we got shut down and stuff along the way, but come on, man, why are you gonna make me cry, dude? You're making me choke up, Cappy. Gotta just chill. Like, I'm not, but think of all the hats. I guess all the hats we've had and all the good fun times we've enjoyed and spent together. And he has one final thing he needs to say. I need to wait for him to say it. Come on, Cappy, just say it. Say it, please, Cappy. Or maybe he's waiting for us to climb all the way up to the very top of the tower. This trip was, or really was, amazing. Thank you. Mario, it's been an honor walking a mile on your head. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And at that moment, you know, you realize that it's over. The game is really done. It's officially over, guys. We're done with the game. But I have to say, it was a great adventure. It did take me a little bit longer than I anticipated it, but it doesn't matter, I guess, because we are done with the game. And like I said, eventually I'll be playing this game again for you guys on the channel, whether it's through a versus, whether it's through like a Nuzlocke or something else that I decide to do for this, but I will be doing it later on in the game, so, or I guess in this upcoming year, so don't worry about it. Still gonna be having some Odyssey content going up, but anyways, we are now gonna go ahead and cut to the glitch part. As you can see, once you beat the game, you are greeted or you're rewarded with the invincibility or the invisible cap, which pretty much makes Mario invisible. You can't see him aside from his shadow, so it's kind of creepy, but it's still pretty cool. It's a nice reward for the end of the game. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the part where we can do the glitch. Okay guys, here we are. As you can see, we're in the area at the very beginning of this level with the 2 frogs. All you need to do is literally possess the frog here on the right, and then as soon as the other frog goes to jump on his head as he's in midair, and that will halt him. It'll come to a complete stop, so therefore he won't be jumping anymore if you possess him while he's in midair after you've jumped on his head. The game will then register it as the frog is on the ground and you possessed him, and then it'll just act like as if he's swimming still. For whatever reason, I don't know why this glitch works, but it does, and you could literally just use this method to skip over the entire level and just make your way to the very end where the war pipe is at and where the tower is at. And eventually throughout this, the music will just come to an end. It'll just cut off, and that's because I'm assuming, you know, you are clearly far enough from the beginning part of this, which has this, you know, this music in it, because, you know, it's obviously the final kingdom. Why wouldn't they put this music in the game? But anyways, I guess that's gonna be it, you know, for the episode and for the series. I'm gonna just quickly talk about what I have planned for the rest of this game. As you guys saw, we pretty much 100% of the game from start to finish. There is one power moon that I haven't gotten, but again, I'm not worried about it. I'll eventually get it on my own time when the time is right. But until then, you know, we're just not even gonna worry about it. I technically beat the game 100%. However, there are going to be a lot of bonus videos coming out, and by a lot I mean maybe just like 2 or 3 bonus videos that will be coming out throughout the next couple of days, and we'll just, you know, have that as a means to wrap up the series as a whole. And considering this is a brand new Mario IP, or like a brand new Mario game, there's just a lot that I have to say, that I want to say, that I just couldn't do or didn't do in the walkthrough. But anyways, that's gonna conclude this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.